Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
What up, little trash?
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to take a shot right away.
He beat, son. Get out of that. He beat, son. Get out of that. He beat, son. Get out of that. He beat, son. Get him at Department.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside.
Don't play with him like that. He needs some help.
Shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
That, boy, you got to get that ball out.
He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Well, the offense obviously already in
Yeah,
bad field
nigga
position.
went online
Defense
too
can
much.
smell blood in the
Yeah,
water.
he a 2K player for sure.
Pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wants to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Moving away from pressure. Now adjusting. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gordon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep.
Easy work. Get out that cover 3. Fuck, nigga. Take your ass back on 2K.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Who cares about double
First game
coverage?
on.
Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver will definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky throwing in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first.
Down the left side.
Mama.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he
Can't throw
found
the ball,
daylight,
they
it
wanna
was
run.
Katie bar the door,
Perhaps.
baby.
Not gonna win the game, but
An
can't stop me.
eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy set everything up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the
Prescott,
touchdown.
man.
And they were really running a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On target to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll put the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? The second receiving touchdown.
The extra point is blocked.
Block that shit. How, nigga?
They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He's running the ball, boy. Why would you probably throw it now?
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. A first down run in the red zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He wants to throw.
I mean, like, damn.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes
like
down
that.
at the 17. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down.
Ball, Dak.
And he's got it
He's
inside
in there.
the 20.
3 TDs to that boy.
Take it in.
3 TDs to that boy.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Still on his feet at the 45.
Ran to me. He's a bait. Stop.
The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And here they come almost all the way back. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Let's get out of there, Nate. Let's get out of there, Nate.
He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors.
Nate.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gordon. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
he's gone. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down.
Oh, I'm gone.
He'll try to do it himself.
Prescott.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be
now stop playing with that.
Business with a first and goal.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't.
Touchdown, Mississippi
Can't stop
State.
me, nigga.
And
You
they'll
can't
put
stop
that
me, nigga.
scoreboard operator to work
Can't
and put
stop,
6
nigga.
on the board.
Take your ass back to 2K, nigga. You ain't gotta stop yet. We gotta
He'll
block.
try to tack on
Kick.
one
That's
move.
it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Can't fuck with it. Can't stop. Don't gotta answer.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got butter.
You just pick and pick and pick until you find that place.
Yeah, that shit, run the ball, nigga. That's how you been scoring. Run the ball.
They found that, dude. They scored here. We're in for a
Run the fucking ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Gordon. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Jordan. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Defense did a great job, 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody who got their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is...
Yeah, get your ass out of here, nigga. Take your ass back to 2K, nigga. And I said that. dropped. Carl Joseph. West Virginia, Carl Joseph. Okay, that nigga. 96, change the direction. What he get? Ball, he get ball out. Knockout through. Knockout for 2. Antonio, Clemson native. 99 speed. Take off for 2. Cutter for 3. Damn, Cutter for 3? How much is Cutter? Oh, that shit's 4 AP. Crazy. Danny Sullivan just came out. Center. Speed rusher. What we get? Hammer. 2. This shit discounted though. Oh, yeah, 5'11". Little boy. Let me look at his traits real quick. Going for 800,000. Yes, everything. Pots of packs. Let's see what this bit talking about. On my last time popping these weak ass packs. If I don't pull nothing, my last time popping these weak ass packs. I kid you not. My last fucking time. My last fucking time. Nothing. Nothing. Weak as hell, like, come on. Weak as hell. Nothing. Nigga, I don't want him. Fast T. Ooh, never mind. That nigga got 97 speed. What's that nigga's on? 96? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Let's see this nigga traits. He's not a rusher. I have to plug him in. For sure gonna plug him in. Is he an LTD? Nah, he not. Okay. real quick. Yeah, he fucking suck. Get him off the team. 44%, my nigga. 44%. If I don't pull nothing, bro, I kid you not. It's over with for you hoes. Come on, give me somebody fucking good. Like, give me somebody I can use. Give me that D tackle. Give me that fucking D tackle, bruh. Alright. Bruh, ain't no fucking way, dog. Bruh, there is no fucking way, dog. Bruh, there's no fucking way, bruh. I'm down with these weak ass packs, dog. I'm down with these weak ass packs, dog. I'm down with these shits. $40,000 for this bitch ass nigga. Get my damn train back. Drown them packs, man. I just wasted $15, $16. Shit crazy. I ain't never popping packs again. Never. Baby, you so hot. All these diamonds with you down. Who don't got the Kim? You got it. Baby girl, you got all these diamonds with you down. pause on some random shit. I ain't gotta do that. Plug it back in. You got 98 speed at linebacker. Alright, let's see what you're talking about. Six and 0. I'm done with Packers though, man. I'm playing this trash ass nigga again.
Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities.
He's played this weekend, man. Gave him BTA. Phone up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down for the offense.
It's so small on the field. He's running out. He's pushing.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet.
He slided with Miss L.
Nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide over to get down and don't take a big hit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Oh, that bullshit.
Fires to the wideout.
Come on, nigga. He's 6'4". He's 6'4" for a reason.
Watching that interception, I just wonder if this
guy's
too amped up
stop playing with me,
excited to take the field. He
Own
thought
it.
this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight
For a
with his
reason. He
decision
stood
making. That is
blitzing.
not
He
how you want to
stood
start a
blitzing.
game.
You don't
Here comes
learn.
the
I'm finna
offense
throw
on
this
first
fucking
down.
check down in your fucking face. You trash.
Wasting no
Easy.
time throwing on this drive.
Easy.
Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And even though that
Nah,
pass was
Dak, you could have
incomplete,
caught
I
that,
wouldn't be
man.
shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper
Could've
coverage.
caught
This
that,
offense
Dak.
has already shown
I didn't know
they're
he was
going to be
hurt.
aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed.
Put this on the money, though.
This defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Getting some heat.
Ass.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it again. He makes a catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
How fast them niggas get back.
To throw, it's Jordan.
Oh, he ran that up. Ooh, we got something right there.
Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Mississippi State going up tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Wiggles free. They're bringing heat.
I mean, nobody was open, like, nobody came to me, nobody just sat.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This should be the last play of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on second down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Oh, that power.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
it's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's looking for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends
Come on, neighbors. Let's get out, neighbors. Let's get out, neighbors. Damn. Perfect back there, man.
33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Perfect back there. He's gone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Completes it in the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
He
get that shit
high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they
that was fourth down?
As the defense gets off the field.
I'm playing around with this nigga, man.
Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the single back. 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the pick up and a first down for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's neighbors. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going for the big play.
Come on, son, you gotta catch that.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield. When you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the right. Throws it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the mark. Got some room.
Oh, that nigga, that Prescott, what is that? It's gonna go back.
Finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. To the air, it's Jordan. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew him, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half. And they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Quinn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pocket starts to collapse. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff.
So bitch ass off me.
Running with power. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Shows him the stiff arm.
That's on me.
He's running out, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Quinn. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight.
He got their ass so fucking far back,
y'all. Get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires the pass, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Handoff to the single running back.
Out of there.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Iron. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They had the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll keep it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Notre Dame, 14, Mississippi State, 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
Oh my God!
Demoralizing as
Oh my God!
Because
all kinds of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
He just put me in the blender, cuz.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Correct snap. Smashes through. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
when I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep
Five,
shots.
gang.
Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Spins away from one. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's
Hell no.
One fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. And the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
3 routes with 1 user. GG's. Fuck, nigga, take your ass on 2K. Go back to 2K. Just covered fucking 3 routes with 1 nigga. Stop playing with me. Swear to God, my mama. Swear to God, my mama, nigga. We 7-0, nigga. I'm fucking done with them packs, bro. I'm done. I'm just fucking done, bro. Nigga don't got no type of pat luck, man. Nigga don't got no type of pat luck, eh? So Illuminati.
When I found out that they was doing this shit to my stream, I thought I was just... I'm trying to go crazy.
I'm playing this weak ass nigga. Is this the only nigga on the game?
I think he went to the military for a minute, but he back. He a mind, so I'm...
Is this the only nigga on the fucking game, dog?
She'll go home. I'll send her ass home. Yeah. And then that's it.
He can't. I done played that nigga 3 times, dog. He can't be the only nigga on the game. Nigga just giving me free wins at this point. Shit, I'll take it. I gotta play 2 more games. Oh, the gun open. I'll play a couple games in that. I'll play like 1 or 2 games in that shit. I really don't want to play that shit. Ah, that nigga is the only nigga on the game, dog.
Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. For a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Jordan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stinging. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Inside the 50, past the 30, inside the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Say, gang, you got to switch it up. So you just can't do the same shit down the field, brother. I'm going to let you know that right now.
And that defense will come out feeling it.
You just doing the same shit. And I'll let you get away with it.
Fair catch, called for and made.
Gotta switch it up, gang. You got down there. Them out routes, I'ma bag that shit. You gotta switch it up. Bag all
Here
that
come the Irish, back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
I would go for that. I would go for that.
Oh, spins away.
Just got it in.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run
you
for
talking
6.
shit now because you finally scored.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man. And
I am, bro, my guy.
Second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trail a little bit
you
in
gonna
the
win.
first half. Stay calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt to try. It's a fake.
Hey, look at you.
Looking to throw.
Something wrong with you.
He can't
Desperate.
make the connection.
You
It'll be
fucking desperate.
incomplete. He can
Take the
scramble,
fucking
but
field goal.
couldn't create anything there.
Ain't catching nobody lacking.
About to kick it off after punching it in for
Let's see
the
what your
touchdown.
defense about.
He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep
shot
shots.
pass,
We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
Well, they decided to get aggressive. That was just third and very manageable. Instead, they saw something, thought they could take a shot, but that's the risk reward. You don't come up with it. Now you got fourth down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I got the plans right here. Easy little shit.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. And you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Strong, firm tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down to the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Quickly complete. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Mississippi State 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Getting off for the 3.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking left. Makes a connection. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it, forcing completions like that.
He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The wide receivers have to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fires to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mississippi State! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down to them.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around to hand it off, and hey, they get the first down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it. It's becoming the norm, but, man, there's obviously a lot of risk, a lot of reward. But it doesn't matter because you got the first down, a new set of downs. Now go take this thing down the field and score.
Oh, can I
Snag
hit
in the
that?
middle. It's Jordan. Good pick up there. They'll move the
It's going
chains
right
and
at
they're
me.
set up
I'm
at
just
the
trying.
41. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. Firing to the right, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Let's go. 6-7-1. Take that fucking thing.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gordon.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find that.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Neighbors. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And this will be for the win. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Play some more football, and I won more defense. OGG.
First play of the first possession of OT. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it was worth going for a jump play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Fires toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Looking for more room. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close.
Deep shot for the end zone.
You could throw a better ball.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big moment play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing...
That shit is trash as fuck, bro. Imagine Playboy Cardi and Youngboy, like, doing a show together, like, on some crazy shit. This nigga right here is, I don't know, dog.
The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Neighbors. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. Fights off the defender. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
It's caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. The sure hands, it's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of... And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dropping back, it's King. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The balls are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown ball. PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Good touchdown, big man. Good touchdown, boy. Good to see that.
Touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Neighbors. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Got his man. for a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right,
Makes the grab at the 30. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Right back to it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't go with it.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Vols will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was
Playboy.
tough, but as a quarterback, you got to
Appreciate that,
know
Playboy.
on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
No, it's an interception, but a lot of times
Touchdown, brother.
deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul, but I'm trying to put some points up right here.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that bar backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
On the return, it's Jordan. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Dual Carter, watch out.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He's looking to throw it.
Hell no.
Grabbed in the middle. It's London. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's King. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass. It's King. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Tennessee, 24, Mississippi State, 19.
touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
You know, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Why is you trying so hard now, bro? Vibe out, man. Vibe out, man. You trying too hard. I'm trying to relax and watch Twitch. Trying too hard, big man.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air, it's King. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh, you gotta catch that, dog.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Snatches it on the right, and they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special.
That shit out of reach.
A touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What a grab and go for the score. Getting set for the point after.
All right, we gave this nigga a minute and 20 to sell.
And we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
A minute and 20 to fucking sell.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down to 10.
Tight end.
The Volunteer offense is back and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to.
No, we got to intercept that.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, maximize this time and get in a position to win.
One opportunity, man.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
Some people in this situation would say take a lead. Some people say let the clock run out. I'll go win it in overtime. I say say go for it. I like it. I think the coach says the same thing. Passing the ball a little bit down the field here. Be aggressive. Don't try to get the win.
Ooh, that fucking route.
Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw, it's King. Pocket starts to collapse. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know if the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Where we at? Where we at? What's the time? What's the time looking like? 16 seconds. 16
This
fucking
defense is
seconds.
flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Thank you.
To the left.
No. Oh.
And that incomplete
Oh.
pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I need that to be an interception. He threw it right at me.
Target on that play.
Nigga damn near monster me.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw.
I did not pass interference him, dog. I did not pass interference him.
There's a flag on the
Offensive
field.
pass
Let's see which
interference.
way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference
30.
penalty, and the result of the play will stand. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
Oh, whatever happened. Now he talking. Now you talking. Where you was at the whole game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Now improvising. He wants a big play here late. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick. And they'll go on offense.
You gonna leave me like that on my last game? Nigga wanna talk? How the fuck did he win? Like, I don't even know. Over here watching Soluminati and shit. I be losing this shit. I don't understand. My last fucking game, like my 10th game, nigga wanna lose the 10th game. He fucking suck too, bro. Can't believe that shit. I can't believe that shit. Fuck, I've been streaming for a whole 2 hours and 30.